Stream is up. Let's go.
Shadow cleaning. Enter the Pantheon. Pantheon. Monuments of Triumph will include a new set of Pantheon raid activities, shaped in the image of the original format, but with upgrades and surprises featuring new bosses, new rewards, and new ways to play. We wanted to celebrate Destiny 2's bosses that veterans may remember, and give returning Guardians an opportunity to experience them. At launch, 2 activities will be available, each with a unique lineup of bosses. The first Saturday after launch, a third activity will unlock, which challenges players to take on the full gauntlet of bosses. Following Tuesday, a reset weekly rotators begin, featuring individual bosses. Guardians can earn a new armor set for each class, a suite of weapons reprised from the original activities with a unique origin trait and hollow foil variants. Each multi-boss activity concludes with a vendor offering purchase of re-rolls for acquired items with Scrolls of Conquest. Reprise Pantheon encounters have a chance to reward ornaments for their original armor sets. For example, Callus may drop the armor ornaments related to the original base Leviathan raid for Guardians who have not unlocked them. I love it. I love it. Completing a new set of triumphs rewards emblems,
Can I do those
cosmetic items, and a new
by
title.
myself?
All activities offer a new adventure difficulty aimed at players looking for a lower stakes opportunity to learn, teach, and practice for success. This lifts the power cap, allows infinite revives,
Salt
and adds
mines.
slack to the timing requirements for some mechanics, with the trade-off of a limited pool of lower tier rewards. Fantastic. This right here, man. I think this is so good. This is so good, dude. We had mentioned this before, but like, this will allow so many players that are hesitant, that have never done in-game stuff. They can ease themselves in, learn it, and then they go take it up. You know what I mean? All right, feats. Since their introduction in the Edge of Fate, we've been listening to feedback that in already challenging activities, the feat system has made it too difficult to earn the highest quality gear. In Monument of Triumph, those activities now have a standard difficulty option without feats that will continue to offer weekly tier 5 drops per encounter. Feats are still accessible in a new custom difficulty mode where we have overhauled the quantity and quality of rewards granted by completing encounters with feats active. The additional drops and tier upgrades are per encounter and guaranteed. In addition, we increase the rewards value of some feats to better represent their degree of challenge. The table below shows the total gear rewards for each feat reward grade. These rewards are farmable and can be claimed repeatedly. All right, so we got Cutthroat Combatants plus 4 reward grade, Challenges plus 3, Shock Troopers plus 2, Token Limit, Phase Limit plus 1. Gotcha.
When you
Again,
gear weapons
you're still
and
going to be
armor.
able to access this, right? You're still going to be able to set up that custom difficulty, but you got to think about this from a very like a long-term perspective. Like, how can you leave Destiny in a place that can still be approachable and playable? And this is how it's being designed. Now, as crazy as this sounds, it's actually how I believe Destiny should have been designed from the beginning. Raid to dungeons and rewards. We wanted to provide a compelling reason for Guardians to revisit their favorite rad activities in the Monument of Triumph. To that end, we've updated all weapons and armor from the Edge of Fate rad activities to now provide tiered rewards. This means that all raids and dungeons will drop tiered armor, all dungeons will drop tiered weapons, and craftable raid weapons will have tiered bonuses accessible from the relic. For weapons, this unlocks all the features of gear tiering, including enhanced perks, barrels, max, origin traits, cosmetics, and mods. And for armor, this unlocks all the features of gear tiering plus unique set bonuses for each raid and dungeon. Jesus, I'm not gonna be able to store all this. In addition, all raid weapons will gain updated perk pools, while all dungeon weapons also gain new origin traits. Craftable raid weapons now have an option to upgrade into tiered gear. Check out today's Dev Insight article for details. New tiered grade armor will no longer drop with a slot for activity-specific mods. However, once acquired, those legacy armor pieces can now
Complete
be
an etch field from jobs
in
in totality.
Shadow Throne dungeon that launched without its own unique armor set in 2018, which now rewards an armor set featuring art from Season of the Defiant and includes a new set bonus. We get the 2-piece Queen's Foil Rush.
So we want Tarsus Reformation territory.
When you finish a target, release a slow
do both
burst
of them.
around you. Good God. And then a 4-piece Truth to Power. Gain increasing damage resistance when you deal damage or land final blows. Finishers grant accelerated progress. At max stacks, the recharge rate of your abilities is also increased. Good Lord. Now you want to stack it with Fellwinter and just be the ultimate finisher. Finish everything. Now, the Raid and Dungeon Rotator. The Raid and Dungeon weekly feature rotators are returning with changes to incorporate tiered rewards. 2 raids and 2 dungeon activities will be promoted
Doesn't
to feature
matter.
status.
This will do it.
Each week. Challenge icons will lead you to the featured activities on their original destinations, in addition to being sorted to the top of the
Let's
new
do that.
raid and dungeon
Do
category.
I have the new
uncorrected.
bounty?
While
No,
they
we need to go to
previously offered a
tower.
power upgrade, feature raid and dungeon activities now reward the highest quality gear as outlined below. The list rewards are
Let's go
farmable
see
unless
Ada,
noted with a
pick up the
weekly lockout.
bounty,
So
and then we're
feature
gonna
raid,
start.
standard deep side weapons or tier 5 armor from encounters and challenges. Master, same as standard plus adept weapons from challenges. Director challenge, deep side weapon or tier 5 armor, weekly lockout. Hidden chest, tier 5 armor, weekly lockout. Deep side chest, deep side weapon on tier 5 armor if all patterns complete. And then vendor, weekly deep side purchase. Master offers adepts for 25 spoils. Now for the non-feature raid, standard chance for deep side weapons and tier 3 armor. Master challenge, deep side chest, deep side weapons and tier 5 armor. That feature dungeon, standard tier 5 weapon and armor. Master tier 5 weapon and armor. Director challenge, tier 5 weapon and armor, weekly lockout. Hidden chest, tier 5 weapon and armor, weekly lockout. And then non-feature dungeon, standard tier 3 weapon and armor. Master tier 5 weapon and armor. As you can tell, this release is a look back at our raid and dungeon content over the years. We have marveled at how our extraordinary community has overcome every challenge we could dream of. Your dedication and limitless capabilities have been a source of inspiration. With Pantheon and Monuments of Triumph, we've endeavored to again create an opportunity for your fire team to walk into the unknown and achieve the impossible. I love it. I love it. Good shit. Good shit. More vaults and loadout slots. Before we close down this section about so many new and renewed weapons and armor to earn, you may be wondering where you're going to fit all of it. Good news, your vault is getting more space. It's increasing from its current 1,000 slots to 1,300. This should be enough to fit everything, we hope. On top of that, how about also getting some extra loadout slots? We're adding 8 more slots, so you'll go from the current 12 slots up to 20. You know what? I can live with it. I can live with 1,300. I'm gonna trim mine down to about 900. They give me a nice 400 slots going into this bitch. I can live with it. All right, cosmetics, bright Ingrams, bright dust, and expanded exotic armor ornaments. When Renegades launched, we introduced universal exotic ornaments, and the Destiny Factor community got to work making many exciting new fits for the Guardians. However, one question rose to the top of the feedback: when can we put legendary ornaments on our exotic armors? The answer is,
How's
we didn't stop at
I need a
just
heavy
legendary
weapon.
ornaments, however, all qualities of
All right, let's start
ornaments
this
from
mission.
common
Let's
to
do these
legendary
2
can now be
contracts.
applied to the currently equipped
All right,
exotic armor
Portal,
alongside universal
Renegade,
exotic ornaments. The same caveats that apply for universal exotic
Contested
ornaments will still apply for
territory.
expanded ornaments. If the ornament is not specifically parented to the equipped exotic armor, its visuals will be temporarily disabled in PvP content, but will return upon exiting that content. Special visual cues or effects applied by ornaments that are not specifically parented to the equipped exotic armor may not be
Let's
visible.
go.
Ah, damn, dude. Go all the way full customization here. Full customization. Oh, thank God. Additionally, note that the equipped armor icons will update to show the visual of the equipped ornaments, but will still retain the exotic quality color. This will ensure that players in PvP can always know that their rivals have an exotic equipped, even if they're wearing an ornament of a different quality. Okay. Now, exotic ornaments in collections. In addition to expanding the range of ornaments that can be equipped on exotic armor, the full collection of exotic armor ornaments for each class can now be viewed in the collections in the exotic section. Now, Destiny announcements. This will allow you to refer to announcements that you may want or need to reread, may have missed, or had accidentally dismissed for up to 30 days after receipt, after which they will naturally expire and be removed. Additionally, the system will now support automatic delivery of messages to the announcement screen, resulting in fewer pop-up messages overall. The announcement screen also includes a feature item carousel. In addition to standing messages, this section will include information about relevant content. Dude, this is fantastic, man. So literally in-game messages about what's going on. Dude, Bungie, y'all are literally right there. Y'all are literally right there. In-game polls right there.
We need to finish this mission, guys. We're gonna do that next. After these contracts, we're gonna take a stop and we're gonna do Fire and Ice again.
With the addition of Bright Ingram focusing, housed in a new
We just
tab in
need
the
to complete the
Ingrams.
mission.
A Focus Ingram will award an unowned item of the Ingrams category. For example, a Focus Ship Ingram will provide an unowned ship. Oh my God. Look at that. Look at that. Now, the categories for focusing include, for 1 Eververse Ingram, 0, 300, 600, 900 Bright Dust, standard decryption with no focusing. So you spin the Bright Dust to get eyes, see legendary shaders, legendary flare, for 600 bright dust, exotic accessories, legendary emotes, legendary finishers, exotic weapon ornaments, exotic emotes, legendary and exotic ornaments, individual engrams per class, and slot combination. Focus items will contain Eververse source items and categories that are drawn from across Destiny 2's history. Even items newly introduced in the Monument of Triumph and items that have never been offered in engrams or for bright dust will be available through focus engrams. Let me read that again. Even items newly introduced in Monument of Triumph and items that have never been offered in engrams or for bright dust will be available through focus engrams. Note that focus engrams will offer items only. Bright dust will not be a reward option. However, you can still get offers or gifts of bright dust from the original standard description with this focus. While several focus engrams have more items in them than we can show in the preview of its content, seriously, there are a lot of items. They will not drop duplicates, and their content are finite. This means that they will gradually deplete as sufficient contents are acquired. As an engram depletes, the preview of those contents will update, and eventually all may not be visible in preview at once. When a focus engram has become completely empty, the preview will be empty, and additional purchasing will be blocked as there will be nothing left to earn. That's incredible. That's incredible. That's incredible just from a quality perspective. So you don't accidentally like throw it or spend it in an area you shouldn't. Bright engram focusing will also provide a one-to-one exchange for legacy engrams that were available before the Eververse engram was introduced in Season 12. The exchange for a given legacy engram will only be visible if that engram is present in your engram inventory. Eligible legacy engrams are as follows. One bright engram illuminating. Oh, okay. Dying, crimson. Okay. That's the year one engram. Fun memories! Luminous! Alright, Evergreen. Within the Destiny 2's regular release schedule and Monument of Triumph, we have made major changes to the ways we distribute bright dust and power logs to offer access to content from the universe, to the War Pass, the Monument, the Season Pass, and bright release. Each of these changes are from the perspective of supporting the community that have continued and on achieving access to the many cosmetics that have been offered in Destiny 2 for years. Some highlights of the changes, which we'll cover in great detail in our patch notes, include bright dust and chronologs. Chronologs will now be one of the 4 features from each shown across the UI, listed as Glimmer or Silver. They will no longer keep a spot on the page. So, bright dust and chronologs will shift the focus to be dominant earned through the seasonal offers, with the weekly earnable amount going up as the puzzle skills of other sources grow. War Pass. In addition to the shift to the hub, bright dust and chronologs also should be available on the Triumphant Reward Pass, in part to compensate for the long delay. All bright dust on the Triumphant Reward Pass is on retrack. The score boost has been replaced with an additional set of XP boosts with up to 15% personal and fire damage to be available. 5 stages of XP boosts will be automatically unlocked based on progress earned on the Lawless Reward Pass. The Triumph Reward Pass has received additional cosmetic rewards, including 2 additional armor ornament sets, 6 shaders, 2 accessory sets, 2 emotes, a finisher, a polished, a ghost hologram, and a skimmer. Now, Monument and Season Pass. The Ash and Iron Reward Pass and the Lawless Reward Pass have been added to the Monument to Season Pass. Because they will permanently available in the Reward Pass screen, the Triumphant Reward Pass will not be available in the Monument to Season Pass. The seasonal armor bundles for the year of the final shape have been added to the relevant seasons in the Monument Pass. This will allow Guardians to acquire samples of the armor to unlock them as
Where do I put it?
Eververse will be shifting to a more evergreen state. Some changes will be noticeable immediately, including a new daily office tab, while others will post from between the team codes. More details will be provided in our patch notes on the team. I'm curious how Eververse is going to be here now. It seems like everything's coming from it. Like pretty much all cosmetics are being baked into bright engram. In some ways, it almost feels like Eververse is getting sunset, unless there are just people that directly want to go and buy that thing. And that's everything for this rare Friday. Hopefully, it was plenty. There's a lot of great changes coming with Monument and Triumph, and our goal with this week's review articles was to lay it all out. Well, almost all. We'll be there with you all on June the 9th. Try out some old exotics, catalysts, taking down for all time, fighting friends in the most ridiculous pilot, madness, dropping an idea here, Javelin 4, New Land Beyond Home, getting some new versions.
We're gonna fail this.
Some late night pump back to look at and that stuff. Stuff you just don't need to find all day, but I'm just so happy that they are truly putting the game in a place that I think
where the fuck is
I would say years, but potentially the next years will find trouble, and especially for new players that are wanting to get in. The fact that they'll be able to earn pretty much all cosmetics via the and they're adding the adventure mode to the raids, allowing them to learn. I think what may end up happening way down the road is eventually people are going to try to choose into certain activities. There may come a day where it's just like you can't fight anyone with that, but hopefully it's going to go as strong.
Are we
as it can
done?
go.
Did we fail?
Right. I know this week,
Yes.
I mean, we've gone down to the dumps. We've gone back and forth. And there's a lot of people right now that are like, ain't nothing you can do about it. Corporate rule does what it does. Give up on it. But I feel like that's not how it's going to go down. I just don't feel like it's going to go down. So somehow we fall out next week. I think starting Monday, we will probably be starting a new account, fresh account. I've got some people that are going to be picking up Destiny 2 and jumping in. Some folks that you probably know, and some folks that we've even played with in the past. But we'll be doing raids, we'll be doing dungeons, we'll be just shooting the shit, we'll be having a damn good time.
Slap that like button like your mama told you, right?
Yeah, I don't get it. Where do I go? This way? Where the fuck is...
Your ride's here, Guardian. Clear a path and exfil safely.
Price again. With the different team. Holy shit. You remember when they use a different weapon?
Guardian, my dear collaborator, your old friend Spider has found a mutually lucrative
Melee kills
opportunity.
increase melee damage.
Go relieve the syndicates of their excess inventory. We'll
Two
work out
punch.
the split later.
No shot. Oh, you don't need a shotgun. That's the 2-punch spread shot. He slams probably. No, he's using throwing hammer. But he's gonna wipe the whole room. The Titan.
Syndicates already fear you. Confirm that fear.
If we complete, by the way, if we complete this, we also finish this quest too.
Let's make our Nora happy and do this one by the numbers.
Knock, knock. Anybody home? Hey, don't let anyone get that glimmer. I just wanted to try programming for myself. I've never met a problem I couldn't solve with a lot of arc energy. Like a lot of arc energy. Hostile tracker is back online.
Hit them again.
Invaders after invaders after invaders. I don't even know if we can see them.
Ah, that is brutal. You always like this. Hey, still got a stomach for Hive?
Sure do. Though eating with Eris has gotten me having a more palatable cuisine nowadays.
And I thought it couldn't be done.
sensitive material. Do not open. Oh, makes you wanna crack the lid, don't it?
Keep the drill charged.
Compulsive hunting.
Cargo's loading.
Zone intact, yes? Would hate to suffer indemnity claims. I can't wait to see the price this toothsome little morsel will fetch.
Yo, Narlet. Is that a PG? Or is that just some dude named PG? I don't know. Who's PG? Is that... I don't know who PG is. Is PG in math class? No. Yeah, I have no idea what that is. Accelerator. I don't see any chests near me. What's up, Narlet? What are you up to? Take accelerator. Charge this bad boy up. Oh god damn. Holy shit. Man, what's up, Grizz? Holy shit. Look who came out of the retirement. Man. Oh wow. Yeah, Grizz is alive, Narlet. I'm streaming right now. Narlet's in the chat. Is that? Yeah, he's actually a woman. He transitioned finally. After talking about it for so long. You're high? What kind of products did you use?
Just a cart. Oh. That's it. Okay, a little bit after.
He laced. He got everything laced.
Outstanding. Everything is here. Marking your exfil now.
You're gonna Grizz, whenever you get, if you can ever get Renegade and stuff on sale, you should do it, man. It's pretty good.
It's time to come home.
I'm playing Destiny right now. It's exactly what I like about Destiny. It's just like, just go somewhere and just go crazy and play PvE. Like, it's a lot of fun. What's up? Sorry, are you talking? Are you eating? Why are you talking? Because it's hard to tell. You are eating. I didn't understand. Maybe the game is a little loud, but I couldn't understand what you said.
Luck has arrived. Give those metal seeds a hell on 5 p.m. Good luck.
Yeah?
I will.
Did you get that job?
Yes, I did get the job.
Oh my god, congratulations, dude. Congratulations.
Better than my, I'm 2 weeks in and it's so much better than my old job. I was at a utility company as an engineering intern currently.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting fucked.
Technically, I work with water and wastewater, so like the control PLCs. But they kind of, I've been there for 2 weeks and they've kind of been having me do everything. Like some days I'll just, just an intern.
They're like, who's the biggest bitch we can hire right now? Oh man, we got this guy. He's never gonna say no. We tell him we tell him to come in the first day of work with pads on already, boss. I'm kidding, but I'm happy because you're telling me how excited you were about this job interview that you were gonna go for. Holy shit! I got obliterated right now. Oh shit! We can board the ship. What am I doing? I'm so stupid. I'm that guy that takes forever to board the ship.
Got a new flyer rod today.
Go in. Yeah. All right, we out of here.
Good work, buddy.
Oh man, that was rough.
One done.
Am I playing on what? Mouse and keyboard, yeah. Yeah, well, it can be a little hard going up those steps over there. Yeah. Yeah.
What What are you doing? What mission? Whatever.
I'm doing a bunch of like arenas. It's on the Renegade DLC. It's like a bunch of missions. You pick a faction and you gotta go do all these like contracts and stuff for it, and you get a bunch of loot.
I've not played Destiny in so long.
It's the game changed a lot, but it's gonna. You gotta wait for the big June update. They're gonna do a they're gonna do a gigantic update on the 9th, and they're probably gonna drop the price of everything. So good timing. Hop back.
I will not.
What?
I might.
I hear you.
Just not a good game anymore.
Tell them I'm on my way.
Yeah, no, I would never pay full price for any other content anymore.
On June, I don't know if you know, June 9th is the final live service update for Destiny 2.
Really?
Yeah, it's done.
Is there specific, they're very specific with that wording. Does that mean that there's going to be a content update later? Maybe, but it's unlikely. I think what they're going to do is
They're just gonna make a new game.
broken, they will fix it. And that's basically where they're going to leave Destiny 2.
I think they're just gonna make a new game.
But as part of the June 9th update, there is quite a bit of content being released.
All exotic is getting catalyst, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's like 20 something catalysts coming.
And there's a whole lot of like quality of life things. They're buffing.
Spare race, right? Spare race.
League. There's going to be. They basically brought in all of the old weapons that you could earn in Iron Banner and Trials of Osiris, and all of the dungeons and raids now have tiered loot. And basically, what they did is they made all of the old content good and rewarding, and they did their final big buff everything, make everything feel good, because power creep is no longer going to be an issue.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good time, man. Hop back for a month or so.
Yeah,
I'll
it'll
make
be
it
fun.
happen.
I think it'll be a good time for everyone. I think it'll definitely be at least a month worth of content.
And plus, you haven't played Edge of Fate and Renegade, so you still got other stuff that you never touched.
I'll think about it. We'll see.
Like I said, if I don't know how much they're gonna drop the price on it, but they already announced they're gonna slash the price of everything. So
What do you sell out of your PC?
Graphics card and my RAM.
did you tell me you were gonna get a new graphics? I think you did, right? But which one? What are you getting?
No, I told you I was gonna. I haven't decided yet. I told you I was gonna get new RAM. Current problem is
What can I do
my
for you, Warlock?
brand new car's transmission broke yesterday, so
Oh,
kinda
dra-
sucks, so I don't know when I'm gonna be able to get it fixed.
You got a car?
What?
What vehicle?
It's a piece of shit 2018 Ford Escape that I bought in January.
With the transmission?
Jesus.
Like second gear's gone.
Oh, gone?
Very well. It's yeah. Yeah, it's gone.
What was it doing before?
Nothing. It happened in about 8 minutes.
God. Yeah, you just bought that, right?
It felt completely fine, and then it felt like dog shit for 8 minutes, and then second gear felt like
No,
A transaction to make,
felt
Guardian?
fine. Never had a problem with it. Never has like delayed shift or anything. I was coming home from work, driving like uphill, and it just started crunching, trying to shift into third, and then it I don't know. It was I don't know. I'm kind of too high to explain right now.
Does your car have a manual mode?
Yeah, it does.
You may be able to drive it just by skipping second.
Not a bad idea.
Don't try it now. Wait till tomorrow
What?
to try it. Don't
No,
try
I
it
won't.
now. Wait till tomorrow to try it.
Let me try it now.
Alright, well, do a close course.
What?
Do it on a closed course.
I said I will not be trying it now.
And I said do it on a closed course. Alright.
What are you up to, Narlat? You're heading to bed or? Oh, it's a good time. I don't know. If I don't know how to react to that.
God, I had Doritos.
You getting the munchies?
Mm-hmm. I could eat, well, more than I've already eaten, which was an unholy amount of brats.
Brats. Oh, sausages. Mm. Where from? Where'd you get the brats from?
Family had a birthday party earlier, and I took a bunch.
Nice. What am I gonna do now? I think there's
Wait,
a
Nevo,
quest.
did you ever get that minivan?
Oh, not yet. No, I'm probably gonna get it later in the year. Cause right now it's not a good time to buy cars because everybody got tax returned. No, but actually we're already in June. Time is going. Time is flying. But the thing is like there's supposed to be a new. Toyota's supposed to release a new minivan, like a remodel, a new model.
Yeah.
This year. I'm only interested in Hondas and Toyota, so
Those are, yeah, minivan wise, that's what I go with.
yeah, I want
I've always
some.
had my parents always had Hondas.
Yeah, I'm a big Honda guy, but I hear the Toyota's also really good. They're more expensive because they're a hybrid. Get a no, let's say get a Mustang GT. My son's favorite car is a Camaro. That dude loves a Camaro. Oh no, sorry, not Camaro, a Corvette. That's all he says. Every time he's like, "Dad, I wanna, when I grow up, I wanna have a Corvette."
He's got good taste. He needs like a '68 Stingray.
Yeah, that's all. That's all he says. He's like, "Dad, I want a Corvette." Let's see. Yeah, what new? What is it? Toyota minivan, Sonata. Okay, Sonata, Sienna. It's Sienna. Sorry, Toyota Sienna. New model. 2027. Supposed to be a new model. Which, yeah, the 2027 will enter the new model year as a carryover following a interior technology refresh, additional wireless smartphones integration the previous year. Oh, so they're not. It's still part of the 4th generation. Okay. A Chevy better than a Dodge, I guess. Hyundai. Yeah, no, yeah, we're definitely gonna get a minivan. Cause we can't go anywhere with Luna, which is sad. We like to take her around.
No, you have to take the dog.
Yeah, and you know, the problem with my R cars, we have a sedan, but like it's impossible to put anything big in a trunk. Like impossible. Anything that's slightly large does not fit the trunk entry. So we're always having trouble like bringing anything big in a car. You know what I mean? That's the nice thing about minivan is like you can literally put the seats down and you can move. You can
Basically, a truck you can just cram a bunch of people into.
exactly. You can literally move in a minivan. So You can fit me in a sedan. Yeah. No, I like, yeah, we like our cars. It's just we had these cars since we were boyfriend or girlfriend. You know what I mean? Like no kids or anything like that. I had my car for going 11 years. I have my car already. My wife's car, I think she had it for 8 years already. So definitely. And the problem is like my car has no issues. My Civic. My wife has like a minor leak in it, but it's not like nothing major. The car works fine. You should get an electric vehicle. I think then our next car will be electric Narlet. I don't see electric yet.
You need a Cybertruck.
A Cybertruck. My son loves Cybertrucks. Every time he sees one, he wants me to look at it.
No, they're so ugly.
Dad, look, Cybertruck. That's him every time we're in a car. Let's go here. Let's deposit some ingots. Oh, we ranked up to level 3. Let's go. Every time I see a Cybertruck, I throw it. I'm not gonna lie. At first, I thought it was a cool looking car, and then afterwards, I'm like, damn, that's a weird looking car. That's a weird looking car. So, did we finish our priority contract? No, we have not. We need to do one more job to finish this. Priority contract. So the next contract we need to do is either a sabotage or a smuggle job. So we're gonna do that one so we can finish both bounties. So we can get the Piker Syndicate ranked up. But yeah. There's a pretty cool new mission, Grizz, in Destiny. It's called Fire and Ice, which kind of is funny because it reminds me of Game of Thrones. You know, the book. It's interesting. Like, literally, like, there's a bunch of jumping puzzles and stuff, and the game really doesn't tell you nothing, like where to go. You just gotta figure it out. And that's tough. Like typical Bungie mission, you know what I mean? There's like traps and stuff like that. Like very typical Bungie mission. Like you kind of get lost. You have to figure it out. Dude, the first time I tried to play that mission, I was high. Oh my gosh, that was terrible. I was getting so frustrated. I was like, this is hard. I was almost like accepting defeat. It looks, Norla says it looks like someone take a 5-year-old drawing of a truck and made it real. I agree. Hold on a second. Piker's mortar renegade ability to be purchased and upgraded in level 4 for credits. Oh, I see. A large weekly shipment can be earned, which is here. We need to do another priority contract to get this big shipment, which we're gonna do that right now. Higher quality Piker contracts can appear. Cool. Interesting. All right. How's the love life, Grizz?
Excellent.
Excellent. You guys just hanging out all the time, huh?
Pretty much. She,
That- Is that the lady you posted online?
That's the creepiest way you could have said that, but yes.
Well, I don't know. It could have been a cousin or something. I don't know. For you.
No, that was her.
I know your sister's too little, but well, she looks very pretty.
Thank you. Agree.
What's her name?
None of your business?
Okay.
Sorry, if you're streaming, I don't want to.
It's just a first name. You don't have to tell me her full name.
I wasn't going to tell you her full name.
He's from Tennessee. She could still be his cousin.
Thankfully, she's not from Tennessee, or that would be a concern.
Narlet, that's funny, dude.
Darla, I'm going to slap you.
Oh my gosh. I don't know how loud they hear you. Hold on, let me see. What's the volume at? I don't think it's loud. Speak again?
No, I don't want to.
Oh, it's very low, the volume.
Okay, good.
Discord is at minus 33 decibels, so it's kind of low. I think the music. I can barely hear Grizz. Yeah, that's the goal.
It should be the goal. I'm just getting
Nobody-
higher and higher. I can
no-
say something unhinged.
Nobody wants to hear his. Missing a shot has improved chance to return the ammo directly to the magazine. By the way, there's a new sniper in the game, Grizz, that's heavy, but it's legendary. And it's like a Star Wars theme sniper. Looks pretty dope. Like the Star Wars weapons are pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Gosh, I'm getting so much loot. Sometimes I don't even know what to do. A lot of loot can be an issue sometimes. I just throw everything in the vault. By the way, the vault is huge now, Grizz.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they updated to 1,000, and then they're next week, in 2 weeks they're gonna update it to 1,300 on their big update, and that's pretty fucking nice. All right, let's do this. Let's do this mission that I was telling Grizz that because part of the quest I have to redo this mission, fire and ice. Let's do it. Narla, if you want to join, you're more welcome to. I hope I remember most of the mission. We'll see. We shall see. I still have my broken build. This build is so broken. I love it. What's new, Grizz? What's going on, man? How was your day? Birthday party? What's up?
Oh, yeah. I bought a new fly fishing rod yesterday, so I've been playing with that all day.
Yeah, you've been fly fishing a lot, huh?
A lot, yeah. I spent way too much on this stupid rod.
That's the one that you're just like, you're literally sitting in the water, right? Like standing on it and you're just throwing that long line in there, right?
Yeah.
But I hear it's like very technical. I don't know much about it. I just hear
Extremely technical, and that's why I love it.
Seems
like
the
it's
Imperium uses
obviously
background soldiers based on
you know,
Callus'
fishing
Shadow
it.
Legion's
The
head.
idiot like me can
They've
do, but
retaken the
this
vault.
one, it takes a lot of
I've been
technique,
trying
huh?
to wrangle Vanguard support
Yes,
to
it took
seal
me like
it.
3 days to
But
learn how
the
to cast.
survey work on Earth has
Boom.
been
That's a lot, dude.
something wrong,
Yeah,
sir.
it's
Two
difficult.
of my senior
and
guardians
very
continue to
frustrating,
find
but
ways to
I'm kind
piss
of
me
getting the
off.
hang of it.
I accept full responsibility.
That's good.
Broadcasting is
I'm gonna
always
go
the-
back to orbit. Let me see if I can find a poor soul that wants to play with me, because I don't want to do this mission by myself. I already did this mission 3 times, but maybe 2 or 3 times. I don't know. By myself. It's boring. Grizz, have you been seeing pictures of my kids when I post online?
Yes, they're growing up so fast.
It's sad, right? It's really sad. Like, I'm so happy that they're growing, but at the same time, it's like, oh no, don't grow so fast. Please. Oh. Let's see. I have a friend from Brazil. So this guy, I know this guy since 1st grade back in Brazil. He's coming over to the States. Well, he comes to the States every year to travel with his wife and kid. And like, this was like my best friend growing up back in Brazil. But he's coming to Dallas in August. Not August, sorry, October. He's coming to Dallas in October, and I'm excited to see him because I haven't seen him in a long time. We stay in touch through social media, which is good for like all these years. But now we message each other like today and stuff like that. But I'm excited to see him. I'm excited to like him meet my kids and all that. So it's pretty awesome. Let's see. I need someone to join me for Fire and Ice, right? Exotic quest. I doubt it. I'm gonna find someone. Oh. Exotic. What happened to Grizz? Chris is super high.
Once upon a time, a lost soul was drawn to a mysterious town.
Welcome to Storybook.
So everyone here is a fairy tale character.
I'll listen to a gaming podcast for a little bit while we do this mission. We're probably gonna do solo. Nobody's playing this game right now.
Hey, what's up, everybody,
Unfortunately.
and welcome to Game Phase, episode 481, right here on Sifted at Sifted.net. 50 years combined experience covering the games industry in this podcast right here. And of course, alongside me to do that is the one and only Matthew Kyle. How are you, Matt?
All right. I think if you add up just our interest time in the
Oh,
you're
gosh.
getting close to 100 there.
Seriously.
I was 3 when I
Yeah.
first played Asteroid.
I mean, honestly, yeah. I mean, that's just how long you and I have been paid
Right.
to cover video games. That's how long it's been. So not many podcasts that are comprised of 2 people out there can boast that. Hope you guys are having an awesome day, and I'm sure that's why you guys are here, because you trust us after all these years of experience to give you guys the
Bro,
goods.
nobody.
Let me tell you, we got the goods.
Nobody's
for
playing
today's
this.
episode. We have an awesome freaking episode for you guys this week. We're going to review a couple big games. We're going to review Lego Batman, Legacy of the Dark Knight. We're going to review Yoshi. We're gonna
That's when Yoshi becomes a 90s like R&B artist.
right.
Let's do it.
We're gonna
Let's
review
play.
Yoshi and the Mysterious Book, but honestly, the bulk of today's episode is going to be getting you guys and girls ready for not E3 2026 / Summer Game Fest 2026. We are going to blow out the show. We're going to have a little bit of a different focus on how we
Slower pace, less interesting second story that is about rescuing the exact same character. Rada the Hutt. Like they're both.
They're talking about. I haven't seen the new Star Wars movie yet.
I would have definitely watched the Mando Hunt.
I heard it's pretty decent.
Imperial war criminals story for a whole movie. Because here's the thing, and I've
Find
pointed that out
nearby
several times, and I
Praxibol.
think they need to learn this lesson.
Gosh, I don't remember
It
this.
looks like it's going to make the least money of any Star Wars movie, including Solo. Although this only costs like half of what Solo did, so it's not.
I saw a lot of people saying the worst Star Wars movie ever.
It's not. Like you're out of.
Let's go. Let's go this way.
Worse than Rise of Skywalker.
Okay.
Rise of Skywalker is probably, effects-wise, cinematography-wise, is better, but it's a
Well, it's about the story,
It's
right?
a screw up in every possible respect, and Mando is just sort of fine. It's just sort of there. Like the effects are cool. There's a cool stop motion robot. They'll typically back to stop motion robot.
Wow, that is.
It's just. And the action scenes are good. Like there's a bunch of good action in it. It's just sort of you don't really care, like because it's just him and Grogu, and he just sort of does his droning sort of like thing, and like he's basically invincible except for the plot needs him to be a moron to get captured or whatever. And it's like he has like a cheat code all the time, except when he doesn't, and that's not very interesting. And really, they need more people for him to bounce off of. Like they need the supporting cast, but they lost most of the supporting cast. Gina Carano
Oh
did
right,
what
I
she
forgot
did.
about that whole thing.
And instead of being in this movie and having a Star Wars career, she got beaten in 17 seconds by Ronda Rousey. Well done.
And got paid $1 million and some dollars for that.
I mean, yeah, they were both all smiles after that. You notice because they both got
It
paid.
looked like it was all
Hey.
fake. It looked like it was all fake. Is what it looked
And
like.
then and Carl Weathers died, so you don't get that character. So
Yeah.
all his supporting.
I think I'm
cast
heading the right
basically
way.
got Pulled off the stage.
I don't remember the
guess-
beginning, but I think I remember most of the mission. We'll see.
Grogu was in a chatty.
Yeah, Grogu does the same. I mean, there's whole stretches of this movie where it's just like puppets saying gibberish.
Really?
And like it's cool to see real puppets.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's like not in the
Yeah.
service.
For the casual viewer, they don't care.
Yeah, and it's like it has no connection really to the show. It doesn't seem more. It's self-contained. It's like you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me like when we were kids and we watched cartoon series.
Yeah.
And they make a movie, and you go see the movie, and it has nothing to do with anything in the show, and like you couldn't really tell when in the show it might have taken place outside. I guess it was the season 2. Yeah. Like, this one, other than a couple of things like the Grogu up or like Strange Blue, this could have happened to me. Yeah. Like, there's no. It's just like here, go see a movie with these two characters, and it's like I like these characters, and I enjoyed watching this. It's like Outlaws. Like take everything I said about Outlaws applies to this thing. I love the world. I love seeing like the everyday life in Star Wars. I love that you go to new places and you see, oh, that's what people are eating at a stall, and this planet like has like these weird things in it. And that's what this planet's like, and this planet has like there's a dark side and a light side. They never, the Blade Runner city never sees the sun, and the other side never sees the night. Like that's really cool.
We're gonna finish this mission. We're gonna go back to contracts.
Oh.
We need to knock these
Bounty
priority
Hunter that was in,
contracts
like, one
every
episode
every
of
day.
Clone Wars is here.
And you're supposed to care.
I guess. I mean,
So it's bad, but not as bad as people say.
no, not remotely. But I don't even think it's bad. I
Oh,
just
really? You don't think it's bad at
I
all?
think it's fine.
Oh, okay.
But again, for the return to theaters for Star Wars after 7 years, you needed better than fine.
You wanted a knockout.
Right? You needed. You need. I mean, everything's riding on Starfighter at this point. Sean Levy's Starfighter, which might deliver because he's a good filmmaker. But then after that, like today, Dave Filoni said his vision for the future of Star Wars is dare to be great. And it's like, well, let me know when that starts. Because, so far, we've got this sort of okay thing, and then we've got Simon Kinberg, the guy who fucks up Dark Phoenix twice, directing and producing, or writing and producing the shows. So, collaborating, I think, is how to do it. But I trust more or less his vision for the IP. But I just hope that all of it, because this movie very clearly was Jon Favreau writing and directing with all the good and bad that comes with that. If you've seen Breeze, with all the Jon Favreau, you know what I'm talking about. They just won't let the characters It's just Rosen doing the same thing, Mandalore doing the same thing he's always done, and if you think that's cool, great. But
Unrest
this
on Earth continues.
part of the Star Wars universe is
Citizens
not
are
moving
voicing
forward at all, and I
distrust
think
of the
that's what people
Vanguard
are
and
mostly reacting
Guardians
to
in
when
general.
they are so
Oh, we gotta go take
Sorry,
it.
sir.
All right, thank you.
I
Well, there you
needed
go.
to make
There's his
amends.
review of the new Star Wars
You
movie.
want-
I had forgotten it
For myself.
Yeah.
It's a long
It has
time.
nothing
Skywalker
to do
was
with
the
your
last one.
broadcast.
Crazy.
All right,
Citizens
they
were
should have just
already
released the last
unhappy
4
with us.
episodes of Clone
There's
Wars,
been a
that thing
growing
with Darth Maul
sentiment
and all
that
that.
we,
If you watch
the
that again,
Vanguard,
that is
should
very
not be
clearly intended
governed
to be a
in the last
theatrical
city.
release. That the fourth
Your
part of the end
broadcast
of the series.
emboldens
Yeah, yeah.
some
Like it's clearly
left
got more
others
budget. The cinematography is on a whole different level.
uneasy.
It's moody and
Only
I
time
mean, that's
will
what,
tell
if
the
you
true
release
impact.
that theatrically,
I'm
it
not
would
sure
be one
you're
of
right
probably
at
the top
all.
5 Star Wars movies
Knowing
of all
the
time.
danger doesn't
But
mean
instead,
they'll
it's
be
just
able
4
to
episodes
face
that
it.
are trapped on Disney Plus.
We had to believe people
All
can
right,
make their own
it's time to kick
decisions.
things off with our first topic for Game Phase 481, and we're going to lead things off with Lego Batman, Legacy of the Dark Knight. Now, I have not had a chance to play this. I was playing another game we're going to review in today's show, Yoshi and the Mysterious Book. But Matt, you spent a big chunk of time playing this game.
I've played about 10 or 11 hours of this, I think. And I'm like, I think the percentage completion's like 21% or something.
Damn it.
Because the story, you can beeline through the story in probably about 12, 15 hours.
That's what it looks like on YouTube.
But
most of
like,
the full playthroughs.
it's hard to do that because there's a lot of stuff to do in the open world. Like once you get out in the open world, which takes a while. But
The other thing too about the full playthroughs on YouTube is that they chop out where they get stuck or when they fiddle around, so that isn't always an accurate gauge of how long the game actually is.
Now, to be fair, I don't know how
We've
you
done
get
our
stuck in
best
this
to
game.
control
Yeah,
what
it
can
seems
in regards to
pretty
the
simple.
Pretty
transmutations.
straightforward.
Yeah.
But
we can only
yeah,
do
so this
so
is
much. Parts of the
This
Andes
is a
are fully
mashup of
covered.
like every
This is every-
Batman
the
story,
mangroves
right?
So this is
Georgia
the
are
most
suffocating
comprehensive
on
Batman
Argonne.
game ever made.
But
Wow.
nowhere is
If
more
you can
changed.
think of it,
Although to be fair,
Great
Batman
Lakes.
games were terrible
The
for a
nature
yeah,
really
a
of
long
long
this
time.
time.
war has
But like,
shifted.
if you can think of it,
The fronts
Batman-wise,
are in
it's
our
in this game.
ecologies
Like for
themselves.
instance, here, this is the very first level where you play as young Bruce on the night his parents get, the evening they're about to go to the movies and the parents are going to get murdered, and you have to collect your Grey Ghost costume, which fans of the animated series will remember is Adam West's character, the Zorro Shadow-style character that Bruce grew up adoring, and that's what he kind of patterned Batman after. So there's a lot of little fan service things like that in there, and he does the whole thing where he falls into the cave, which is played like the Nolan trilogy. Why do we fall? So we can get back up. That whole thing, which is made fun of relentlessly, up to and including, famously on the. They've posted the clip everywhere, but at one point Alfred, who is played more like sort of a mix of the Andy Serkis and Nolan.
No,
but he actually
fuck.
does the thing where,
That was it right there. I
and,
need to go in
the guy
there.
who played him the British guy who played him in the
Oh, I'll never know.
Nolan movie. So he made that actor famously made a tweet that was like, "Why do we fall so we can get back up again?" Batman Begins. Not getting the name of the movie right. And in this game, Alfred actually says that.
All of this.
Up to and including the
operation
Batman Begin voice.
prevented Bale and
which
the
is a reference to
Imperium
that,
from
like,
annihilating our forces in the
mistweet
city.
that became a meme.
One
Interesting.
deployment of the
stuff like that
Nightfall
became
weapon.
Yeah, I mean, it feels
So-
like there's
And
a
the
lot
city
of
would
nods
be
like that. And
helpless to
also,
invasion.
I only
Very pop culture.
And I
yeah,
curtailed
I
you
scrubbed
every
through
step
some
of the
footage
way.
of this. I did not play it at
There
all.
was no
And
resentment in
one
our
thing I was surprised at is it feels like there's like nothing
Lord.
sacred in this. Like they cracked a joke
Who else
after
is
his
on this
parents
channel?
died.
Yes.
Which
Crossing
I don't know how
boundaries is
Batman
this
fans feel
crew's
about that, but as
favorite
somebody who's not like a
pastime,
gigantic
sir.
Batman fan, I was still kind of like, whoa, wow.
I mean, everything's
Is that overreacting there?
I mean, you're not Bruce Wayne. It's not sacred ground.
Yeah.
I mean, also, like, after what Snyder did to all this
Oh.
shit, like, nothing's off.
that's a good point.
Nothing's off the table. Like, you will notice it never references any of that.
Uh-huh.
It does not touch, so far as I've seen, it does not reference any of the Snyderverse.
Yeah.
But everything else, if you can think of a movie, TV show, version, comic book,
Movie.
toy, anything, it's in here. Yeah, they've licensed all the music, and they just mashed it all up into one story of Bruce Wayne's entire life, basically. You start with him as a kid.
I don't remember exactly where I need to
It
go.
moves fast. It moves pretty quick early on. It slows down, does it? Once you get, I mean, after this, you go into the training of the Illusion Monastery from Batman Begins, and mashed up with his relationship with Talia during that, and that goes on. And like here, so the guy who kills his parents is Jack Nicholson's Jack
Right.
Napier with the Dance with the Devil and the Pale Moonlight thing, and then later he shows. So after you come back from the monastery,
Right there's the line.
Yeah, they go into Batman, into the Batman, and with you against Falcone. And there's Falcone. So they're mashing up all the different continuities into one big sort of continuity.
It's a big job.
And with the Penguin as his side, his enforcer and stuff, and Jack Napier is one of his guys. But then Jack Napier, halfway through the Falcone chapter, shows up as the Red Hood, which fans will know that's what he was doing in the Killing Joke before he gets knocked into the chemicals and becomes the Joker. But he calls himself the Red Hood 1. Which there's been like 5 Red Hoods in DC, and that's how comic nerds differentiate between versions of the characters with the same name but are different people.
Yeah.
Is Red Hood 1,
Please
2, 3,
stop.
1, 2, 3. So he's calling himself Red Hood 1, and so all the other characters are like, we gotta get the Red Hood 1. And like that's a very deep cut comic nerd joke, but it's
for
that's
fans,
the kind of,
yeah.
so here's Penguin, as like he is in the Batman.
No!
And the Penguin series as the enforcer, but then like after you put.
Are you fucking serious?
He runs for mayor and becomes the Penguin from Batman Returns. Yeah. And then in the club here, you'll run into Selina, who is very clearly.
No
Selina
fucking
from
way,
Batman.
dude.
She shows up as the Michelle Pfeiffer style Catwoman later. So that's every version of Batman is being pushed together, and in each era, and like it's like Jeffrey Wright, Bishop Gordon. But he will kind of become.
I can't believe it.
Sort of personas as you go through.
Yeah.
Like it's every movie,
I know
TV series,
third-person perspective is supposed to be easier when you're doing jumping puzzle, but a lot of times it's more difficult for me.
In terms of what you have access to, it is very much the Lego, like the everything you can think of for this property Lego game that I was hoping Skywalker Saga would be, but wasn't.
Yeah.
This delivers in the way that Skywalker Saga disappointed. And it's honestly, if you are a Batman fan, like you should not ignore this game at all. As long as you can tolerate the Lego stuff. Like the Lego stuff is very much what it's always been.
I mean, it's slapstick comedy the whole time.
Like you see right there, like if someone's walking through a door, coming through a window, or getting out of a vehicle, someo's gonna fall over.
I mean, there are just jokes constantly, and they're funny. I legitimately laughed at several of them. And I was just skimming through footage of the game.
I mean, there's an American Psycho reference in that I did not see coming. I mean, there's jokes in here for kids that just want to see people fall by slipping on fish, and there are jokes for people who have been watching movies since. Yeah. It's something
what
for
a job it is.
It is.
I mean, as somebody who has to cut down this show from 3 hours to 1 hour every week, it's hard. Like, I can't imagine cutting down all these years of Batman history down into just one game.
Yeah, there's a lot going on, and like all the references to everything you walk around the open Gotham, it slowly opens once you get the Batcave set up. Like,
now it takes a while before the open world shows up, right?
Yeah, because you're not in the open world probably until later in this chapter, and even then you're pretty guided, and you don't have the tools to really like.
Are we heading the right way?
World yet. They give you the Batmobile, and boarding sort of teaches you how to drive around. And
now, how do you like that? Because the Batmobile was a huge point of contention for you for the last Arkham game.
Oh, this is the Batmobile, not a stupid tank. That's why.
But what's the difference?
I can get in and out of it whenever I want.
You couldn't do that in Arkham Knight?
I mean, you could, but you had to play certain sections in it whether you liked it or not.
Oh, so you're saying you didn't like that there are certain mission objectives you had to accomplish?
I don't like
with
that half the
Batmobile?
game is spent driving a tank. Because like that's all like story-driven stuff. Like I cannot fight Deathstroke outside of the tank in Arkham Knight.
Right.
Like,
and is there missions like that in here where you have to fight in the Batmobile?
Not so far, because the Batmobile doesn't work like that. Like there
it
are
has
like,
no weapons.
It does. Like eventually you get missiles and a tow cable. So there are parts where like side missions or sections of missions where you have to chase a guy and ram it until it blows up. Hit it with missiles and tow cable.
So there's like car combat.
Sorta. I mean, it's about as simple as car combat can be. But there's nothing like you have to like solve this. I mean, and there's like sometimes there's a puzzle where you have to park the car on like a weight plate or something. But the thing is, you can just summon the car wherever you are.
I'd like you all.
It's not like Arkham Knight where it's like you gotta shoot the line in here and drag it down and then stop it and pull it over here. It's like you have to solve whole puzzles by driving around the block in this thing. And again, it's just a car. It's not a tank. You don't have to have these huge battles with random tanks.
Yeah, I mean the battles in that were intense. Like you're fighting like 10 other vehicles.
Yeah, the Batmobile in this is a way to get around Gotham. Period. Got it. And that's all it should be.
It's not a crux of the game.
It's not. Yeah, and there's 30 Batmobiles.
Oh wow!
If you can think of the Batmobile, it's insane.
Wow.
Nothing. And there's more if you can hook up like your HBO Max. And there's
The Guardian.
I think it's what is it, 30 Batmobiles, and I want to say like 40. And those costumes don't cover all the other characters. So you get sidekicks. The game really opens up because you get Gordon first and second. And the game really opens up with Catwoman. She's the one who can open a lot of it.
How does that all work? Can you change at any moment you want to?
Yeah, in the open world, you can sidekicks.
And there's 8 total playable characters, is that right?
I think so, but I think there's only, because I've gotten through all of it, judging by the costume sections and the skill trees, I think there are 5 sidekicks, and I just think that there are a number of problems.
Okay.
You know, I think there are several problems.
Okay, I need to kill the other two can do it.
Depends how many I would imagine Dick Grayson, Tim Drake, Jason Todd, Jason Todd will become the Red Hood. I imagine they'll call him Red Hood 3. And maybe, I assume Dick Grayson might make sense. I'm not sure, but I just really looked up what the future of the story is.
Do you miss all the playable characters? Because most Lego games you have 50 or 60
I think the focus is...
Okay.
How many of those do you ever really use?
Like 10 out of 60 characters, usually, yeah.
And so now you just, you come up to a thing with a certain way, okay, that was good. Yeah. I've come up to a thing like, and if you're not always okay, I think I'll use one of 40 Jedi for this, it just works better. There's a little bit of like contriving for everybody has to look at the somehow.
Just so they can get around.
They get around with Batman, everybody's got a glider sometimes.
Yeah.
But you can, as you can see, it plays very much like Arkham. The grappling and the flying and the diving.
The whole mechanics.
They're all very much taking it. The combat is a simplified version of Arkham.
Now, it seems like there's a lot of combat. Again, I was just driving through the bridge, and it felt like every time I stopped, there was another combat scene.
I haven't really thought of it that way.
No.
It's fine.
Okay.
Where's it taken?
The difficulties like the higher the difficulty, the more ways you have to different. So I think if you're seeing an absurd amount of enemies, you might be looking at them playing like Dark Knight.
Okay. It does seem to be the most common complaint about the game across all the reviews is the combat. Yeah. It's very repetitive and samey, and they get tired of it.
I don't think so. It's fine.
When you say it's simpler than the Arkham games,
I mean that the combos are simpler and the enemies are less aggressive and you can interrupt to do a counter at any time. Also, if you do a counter, if you accidentally do a counter, you do not lose the combo. So it's more forgiving in that regard. It's more forgiving than jumping over the shield guys. Like it's just not as demanding, which tracks because you don't get any fear from it. So you generally are. It's not like when you get in a fight in Arkham and you're like, okay, well, there's another fight with goons. I'm at least gonna like get a little XP and get closer.
Checking
in
on
that's not true. You don't get new items. You don't really get. You don't really get health. But health is
I'm glad I didn't.
So do you find yourself running from fights instead of? No.
Fights are mostly mandatory. Like usually you have to clear something out so you can interact with something.
Gotcha.
But it's not. I mean, they take like 30
Water under
seconds.
the bridge.
It's not an issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can see like if you stun a guy, you get the fast combo like you did in the Arkham games, and there's the counter, and you got to dodge out of the way, and then it's Arkham Light, and there's your finisher, which instead that's not from the combo meter, it's from if you look at the little circle around Batman's head in the lower left of the screen, that's your focus meter. When that fills up, you can do the auto combo, or the auto takedown, and that can be. There are various skills you can buy in his skill tree, or upgrades you can use in the skill tree that make basically everything give you that meter. So,
Skill tree's pretty simple. There's only a couple paths.
Yeah. Each character has 2 paths.
Yeah.
There's basically a traversal path and a combat path.
But this isn't an action RPG. Like you don't need more than that.
It's a Lego game, and it's fine.
Yeah.
It's kind of it's more of a celebration of Batman than anything else.
Yeah.
And I think they get that. The new Batman voice is pretty good.
Yeah.
It's I mean
I was okay with it.
Yeah, he's fine. Like he's no Will Arnett. Like he's no Will Arnett, but also like it's not going for the tone that Will Arnett's Batman Lego.
Yeah,
Batman
that's
has.
true.
Like, that nothing is serious in those in the second
Emily.
the second best back.
Yeah.
Even like kids that watch games.
Yeah.
I'm glad he's there.
Yeah. What about side missions? Are there a lot?
Tons.
Oh, really?
So he just goes on and on.
Is there a good variety?
Pretty much. You're always getting random like crime calls that make the time. You can go over and like basically beat up a bunch of people or take down farms and so on. Yeah. And then there's like there's races like the flag. There are things where you just get a wanted poster, which is like a wanted poster and like police database. There are like challenges where each character has a combat challenge or driving challenge or partying challenge. There are things where like you have to solve puzzles to unlock the fast travel system. There's a subway tunnel and go back to the Batcave, which are all the subplanes.
All right.
Things like Batgirl and stuff, historical, where you have to unlock the tower.
Yeah.
It just goes on. Like, and one nice thing is when you discover something. Oh, Riddler challenges, there's Riddler stuff everywhere, just like there are moves. The one nice thing is when you discover something that's on the map and you can't do anything with it, there's a mob.
Oh, that's good. That's great. Yeah.
I think a lot of them do require you to have particular side missions.
What do you do with all the nuts and bolts?
You buy a bunch of things. So in the Batcave, you can buy.
Can you turn the switch? I need to kill a.
Items. And so in the Batcave,
Hey, Cabal.
you can build new sections of the
I have to
Batcave.
take an energy.
Kind of like teach you how to do that by making you build up the really basic stuff, like the costumes, the storage zone, the Batmobile, the garage, and then later you can add training grounds and like places to put your trophies. Because in the levels you collect them instead of mini kits, you have to destroy a specific item that's unique to each stage. So like the museum of Captain destroying cat heads. One of the early things you're destroying surfboards. And if you get all of them, you will get a little mini kit build that becomes one of his Batcave things. Like how he's got the thing.
Yeah.
So that's a huge Mementos of yeah. And you'll run into places in the Batcave which are big flat stretch like flat boards and Lego studs, basically. And you can go in like with editing.
Someone else get the next buff. I got the first one. Just go for it. Get the combo.
Store, you can buy new
I'll kill ads.
You can decorate the Batcave. So if you want, you also use it to buy.
It's all cosmetic.
Yeah, buy new suits. You can use it to buy new Batmobiles. You can use it to buy the upgrades to Batcave. That's what and then you use a skill brick. You get a skill brick for every level you complete, and you use those to upgrade the character skills and skill trees. And then you can get one red.
Get the buff. Get the buff.
Each level, which are generally a modifier. Some
Do you need Cabal or Taken? What do you need right now?
Like they add not multipliers like the old games where they just like
Oh, so they're not like buffs. They're
not so far. Maybe later on, but like like I got one that just makes like adds dots. It's not really that deep. But the gold skill brick so far you just get from completing the level and you can use them to
Yep, there's a skill tree. Very simple.
Yeah.
But for a game like this, that's all you need.
So in addition to that, each character does have a separate set of like upgrades, two upgrade lines for.
All right, I'm gonna get the buff. Okay. Do you need Taken or Cabal? What do you need?
Each character has a level.
So you have to level it up for each character.
Yeah, that is the blueprint. That is the main tech. Because like the bat is the common button in the battle. You get those by opening the chest that have W's on it. And then like Boris is upgrading his signature weapon. He's got a green gun. Stop it. Stop like part of he has, and then he's got a ricochet. Basically, if you want to destroy two really like about that
Elaborate,
is every time
Mahal.
you summon them, she's so
What do you
thrilled.
mean
to
the
see,
one
like,
thing Bale's right
yeah,
about?
she claps
Bale
and she's like,
was
hi,
right
and
about
waves to them
that.
and something. Yeah, she's
We
definitely
should be
fabulous.
That's
protecting
cool.
the people.
Seems like there's a
shepherding
lot of
them.
gameplay variety in this in general.
Praxis,
There's a lot. I mean,
the
you're still
Vanguard.
doing Lego things.
been
I mean, but like,
overreaching.
it's very
We could
hard
have
to be
prevented
bored.
this,
Yeah.
You know,
but
like,
now that we did it,
unless
we have
unless
to
you're just
fix it.
I
completely
have
sick
every
of the Lego thing.
expectation
Right.
that you all
And
will
I
handle the
understand.
dredging in due
Yeah.
You
time.
are, but
My time
and
as
I
commander
kind
has
of
taught
am.
me
Yeah.
one
Not for
thing.
this.
I'll be honest with you, Matt. Like, I didn't shove this into my
can't
schedule.
control
I mean, I could have
everything
played
in
this a
this
little
city.
bit,
Speak
but
to
I just
honor.
I just didn't. I'm not a huge
Forever.
Batman fan. I like Batman.
I wonder if we're gonna
But I
get
am
something for
definitely
the
burnt out on Lego games.
lightsaber.
And Skywalker Saga was the last one that I dedicated a lot of time to, and I kind of regretted it.
No, I 100% agree with that.
Yeah.
But this
looks better.
This is the best Lego game in a very, very
Yeah.
long time. And I know that's kind of damning with faint praise to
Yeah.
some degree. But like this works on a level that Skywalker Saga simply did not. And the Hanna-Barbera stuff.
It's time to move on.
You know, like it's unless you're just complete.
It's time to move on. You might want to get yourself a drink and kick those feet up because this next topic is a doozy. We are going to preview Not E3/Summer Game Fest 2026. And the way we're going to structure the discussion is we're going to go in the order the events happen. So that should help you kind of place it in your mind when you just start paying attention to all these various events. And just one thing I want to say before we get going here is there's no place better on the
machine
internet
gun.
to go than Sifted for E3 or any big gaming event. It's just the truth. We'll have everything there as soon as
Hey,
it
we
goes
got a
down.
bunch of
You know that if
500
you've been on
drops.
Sifted all this time, but just want to throw that out there. So all these events, they will be curated live. As soon as those videos show in these shows, they will be curated separately to our site, so you don't have to watch the big show if you don't want to. Or if you don't want to watch the big show at all, you can just come back later and just go to our trailers channel, and boom, all this stuff is right there. So I just want to get that plug out there for Sifted before we get into this. But we are going to go in chronological order as far as how all the events are going to shake out. So obviously, you know already what the first one is. I already talked about how we're going to do live commentary over it, and that is the PlayStation State of Play that is happening
Crystal
next
Green.
Tuesday, June 2nd at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern. Again, we'll be here live. Same channel, twitch.tv/ShiftedGames, youtube.com/ShiftedGames to do all that live. But we want to preview some of that stuff and maybe try to guess what might be shown. And again, as I said earlier in the show, we're not going to focus on known quantities in this discussion. We want to focus on games that maybe we know about, but we don't have any information about yet. So the first game we're going to talk about for PlayStation, we have to, is Wolverine. Marvel's Wolverine from Insomniac.
So,
My guess
do I
is
get a
this is gonna be
continuation
the
in
first
Quest,
thing
or are
shown
we
the
done?
last thing shown. My guess is we're going to see a developer walkthrough of this for the first time. Matt, do you think this game's open world?
That is a good question.
Isn't it? There are
Can't go after
shots
the
in this
syndicates.
trailer
Not
that
yet.
might lead you to believe
Ours
that
is
this
what
game
fall
might be open
apart.
world. Not even this stuff, like the racing stuff. There's like these areas.
These things.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Like, I think it could be either. It could be either that or like open areas.
Right. Like God of War style.
God of War style. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the amount of like
Look at
background
that.
stuff there does. I mean, again, but you are going from place to place throughout the game, so it's not like
They
true,
need the area no matter what.
Yeah, it's not true like open. It's not like
I
Spider-Man.
went the
where whole
wrong
game
way.
Takes place in one open area where you never leave it, and like you can go anywhere at any time.
But it
Literally,
could be.
You are in, but it's not.
No?
It's like
You
you're
know
in
100% it's not?
You're in Madripoor, or you're in New York, or you're in wherever. Yeah, I mean, maybe you can go back to those places.
Yeah.
But I don't think you're going to be able to run from snowy Canada to like. South
No.
Like
But I mean, Spider-Man works with that design because it's
'cause
all
it's
set
New
in
York.
one place. You're right. This
You
is
just
probably
expand boroughs.
You're right. This is going to jump all over the place. So the chances of having a real open world are
So it's going to be a bunch of large areas in specific parts of the world.
We
chances are you'll be
upgraded
able to
all
go
of them.
back to previous. I think Ratchet, frankly.
Yeah.
Like different planets.
Yep.
Sort of thing.
That
But
makes
there'd
sense.
be a
Time
lot
to
of-
do
I mean,
this.
Ratchet does like a lot of big
So
areas.
we need to do a sabotage or a smuggle job.
Like that.
Let's
That's what
do
I
it.
would imagine it would be, because he's a globetrotter and
Yeah.
Spider-Man's not.
Yep. I think that makes sense.
I would guess that like the Madripoor area is going to be big enough that you'll feel like you're
Smuggle.
playing a sandbox open world game. But again, I also don't know how much that really gets you with Wolverine, you know, because one of the reasons you want Spider-Man to be open world is because his traversal mechanic is like one of the biggest appeals of the character.
Yeah, should do this.
Wolverine just runs or rides a motorcycle.
And slices.
It's not really, or climbs with a claw. But it's not as compelling as web swinging.
I agree. Yeah. I watched the trailer again like really closely a couple days ago and was like,
Now,
like I never really noticed.
I mean,
that
I think
before.
the areas will be bigger than God of War.
Yeah.
And partly because Kratos is a larger character.
Yeah. You also have a
model,
motorcycle.
you know.
You're going to have to ride the motorcycle here.
But I would think. I'm trying to think of a game to compare it to, but like have like a large area. I mean, I think
Ratchet and Clank probably is a good
Ratchet
analog.
Clank,
Yeah.
Or like
Rift Apart.
The Last of Us Part 2.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
yeah.
Where
sometimes you can be fooled into thinking it's an open
yeah,
world
like
game.
it's as big as like an open world game might have been in the 360 era.
Right.
Thing, you know?
Yep. Okay.
But it's just a section of the game.
And we already have the release date for that, so you don't have to sweat that. All the information's out there. The only thing we haven't seen yet is somebody playing the freaking game.
Yeah, really what they need to go into is like the combat mechanisms and how they're translating his mutant powers and stuff to like what's the healing factor going to be? Is it going to be automatic? Is it like what's that? How's that all balanced?
I expect to see at least a 10-minute chunk of this game being played. That would be my guess.
I would think so. Because I mean, what is that?
October? Yeah, it's coming up fast. They're just polishing now. I'm sure it's all feature complete.
I imagine it'll be the star here, and then you'll probably get its own direct in like September, and
then that'll be that. Off we go to play it. Next up, God of War Trilogy Remake. All we have is this little dinky, like 20-second teaser video of it so far. They haven't really shown anything, so my guess is, without a doubt, we get the first real trailer of it. Do you think we'll get the release date for it? No.
I think this thing's further out than anybody wants to believe.
Yeah.
Like I think this might be like fall next year.
Yeah, I mean that would make sense because obviously they have their big Q4 game this year with Wolverine.
Yeah. They don't really need it until then.
Now PlayStation does usually have one big first-party game in the first quarter usually, and maybe you can slot in there. But you're right. The fact that we haven't seen it yet, that would mean it's like less than a year away.
Everyone is still kind of clear. Whether it gets delayed or not, GTA 6 is still going to be.
Just get the perishable secured and ready for transport to the exfil zone.
You want to get away from sort of the launch.
Oh yeah, the 6 month. I want to stay away 6 months away from that for sure. If you have a big game,
unless you're like very appealing to very different audiences,
right.
And I do not believe God of War Trilogy is appealing to a particularly different audience.
I don't think so either. But anyway, this is all we've got so far. This little developer doc thing that they put out for it. There's no footage of it yet, but it is announced, and so I think it coming out within the next year is a long shot. So my guess is we see the first real trailer of this, and maybe
especially because I'm guessing they recorded this when he recorded new lines for it, and like that means they're real early.
Yep, that'd be my guess too.
They're just getting to the point where they don't need placeholders.
Yeah, so probably not too much from this game, but probably a new trailer. Next up, the new God of War. I guess not the sequel to Ragnarok, but the prequel to the God of War reboot trilogy. This is supposed to be coming from Sony Santa Monica. This is God of War Ragnarok, by the way. This is not it. We have not seen any footage of the next God of War.
Because if it was the new one, you would not be trained.
That's right. And rumors are, and I think the rumors were pretty much corroborated, that it is a prequel spin-off where you play as Faye. So, yeah, we're waiting. Like, there's been several hints on Facebook from Corey Barlog about this that seem to hint exactly at what people have said the game is. Like, he's basically hinted, yeah, it's God of War, but not God of War. To people he's just friends with on Facebook, and luckily I'm one of those people, so I get to kind of keep an eye or 1 foot in the door on this game's development here and there.
I do think there's a chance this is the Star game, and we don't really see a lot of Wolverine.
Really?
Yeah.
That if they fit, well, here's the thing: they're going to need two big things. They're going to need something to start and something to finish. So my guess is you start with one and you finish with the other.
Maybe. I mean, it kind of depends. Like, which one do you want to do some kind of like summer game? Odds are Wolverine is probably that.
Yeah, because I think they'll only show a trailer. And they'll talk about it on stage maybe for a couple minutes. Although with this state of play,
it'll probably be like drafting or some kind of update on what Sony said.
Your opponents are holed up in there.
Yeah, maybe a little interview segment or something like that. Inside the studio with Sony Santa Monica.
Yeah, we got a legendary.
I have a feeling people might be disappointed in what they see of this. Yeah, maybe just confirming what the rumors are out there. And like its logo. It should be minimal.
But it could still be the finale, even if
It could. Yeah, that'd be enough to bring down.
I'm very prepared for Sony Donut.
Yeah. Well, that's all we've been doing for the last 3 years. Next up from PlayStation, Intergalactic, and it came from Naughty Dog. What do you guys think we're going to see the first gameplay of this? Yeah, yes, I think we will. I think we will see finally the planet surface. Although you get a little glimpse of it here in this trailer at the end. But I think we will see full-on gameplay. I also predict that this game is going to go below people's minds when they see it at this state of play. I don't think people have any clue what this game really is, and I think they're about to see it, and I think they're going to be blown away by it. So, why? Because the girl is a minority with a shaved head. Well, I'm here to tell you, I think people are going to come away from not E3 2026, and they're going to be very excited about it.
You're betting against Naughty Dog here.
Seriously.
I'll buy 2 copies of this.
Yeah, I've heard some things banging around being alive in Los Angeles here over the last couple years about this game, and yeah, I think people, when they find out what it is, are going to be very, very excited for it. That's all I'm going to say. So, I do think this will be shown at the very least. We will get a gameplay trailer. They may not actually show raw gameplay being driven by somebody live, but at the very least, we're going to get a much better idea of what this game is.
I don't know. Anything with a no-show here, it's going to be good.
Well, let's get through the rest of these, because there might be some other ones that, but you're right, like it's up there for sure. It's a game that could just not show up at all. Naughty Dog evolved.
Where's my teammates?
PlayStation, they can do what they want. They can tell PlayStation, we don't want to show it yet, and PlayStation will be like, okay. That's pretty much what Take-Two doing right now with Rockstar Games. Yep. Whatever Rockstar says, they're like, okay, whatever you say, you own us. So anyway, I think we're going to see a lot of this game. I could be wrong. It is Naughty Dog. And honestly, I could talk to somebody from Naughty Dog today, and they could tell me, oh yeah, it's going to be there. And then a week from now, it may not be. It really is that volatile. So we'll see, but I'm pretty confident that we're finally going to see what this game is really all about. And it's not about hanging out in this little ship, talking to a woman with an iPad. So weird. He's everywhere right now.
What's always weird is because I was around him before he blew up. Jonah Ray and Jonah worked on our show and Life was on our podcast. So every once in a while it's like, oh,
there he is.
Like this.
That dude. And now he's huge. I mean, he's in everything now. It's really crazy. So anyway, I think we'll finally get a good look at Intergalactic. I hope I am not wrong on that one.
It was so
Is match game in this?
Nasty, annoying. Like they made him work out so hard for the Eternals, and he never got to take his shirt off. So disappointing.
In the new season of Fallout, he's a problem. Yeah, and he's in good shape in that.
No, he's
yeah.
Yeah. It was just like getting all his secrets driven up.
Yeah.
It's probably good for him.
Yeah.
It's like, why is everybody trying to look at Chris Evans if you're not going to have him all the clothes?
And this is the point where this is the point where this section of Game Base 481 starts to fall off a little bit because we have to talk about the rest of the PlayStation games now. One thing I do want to mention is that there is a possibility that we get a glimpse or at least an announcement of the next Uncharted game. So keep that in the back of your mind. That's a possibility. We'll see if that happens or not. Next up, Kenna. This was Nora. The first Kenna game was a little intense. PS4. We both liked it a lot. It seems like they're expanding on the first game significantly, and my guess is that this game will definitely see the first gameplay. Although this brand shows some here and there, so it's not like we haven't seen in action. But we also know that it's like pretty much what we're getting into here. There are obvious changes. The big one is her relationship with creatures in the world and all that kind of stuff. So there's some new twists in the comics, but I like the first Kenna just fine. They can make a sequel that's almost identical to it, and I'd be cool with it. But I think we'll get a nice big blow out of this. But also, I don't think this game is too far away. So.
Oops, I didn't charge the grenade.
Yeah, it could come out too this year. So we'll see. I think we'll probably get the final release date for that as well. Next up, Fair Game. And there was a new copyright filed by PlayStation this week for a game called Break-In. And I don't know. I
Sure
use
do.
my simple mind to come to the conclusion that they have renamed Fair Games as Break It, because Fair Games was a heist game where you are breaking into businesses, buildings, banks, and things like that, collecting your stuff and getting out competitively with other teams. At least that's what Fair Games was when Jay Raymond was up there. Who knows now? But my guess is it's titled as the first they took the dollar sign out of Fair Games and just made it an S. And now it seems like they've completely changed the title of the game. So this we'll finally see. We've been watching this same damn trailer for 3 or 4 years now. We're way overdue to see this game. So my guess is they will finally unveil what the hell it is. I'm guessing it's still a heist shooter, and they'll unveil we changed the title, we've done some tweaks to it. Jade's not here anymore, but she left us in a great place. Blah blah blah.
Keep it.
Yeah. So we'll finally figure out what this is. It's another game as a service, but at least this one is different from their other games as a service. It's kind of like Payday, like Tuesday's Payday. At least it has a twist and a spin on it. It's otherwise they're really out. Yeah. I mean, I still
Like
think
the amount of like game competition Sony has right now is just like, just get it, just get it out.
I mean, yeah. I think that that means I'm still not 100% sure that we'll see. They've been working on it a long time. They spent a lot of money on it, but
Drill is offline. Fuck.
Cosmically, you cannot let Jade Raymond ship a game that says even if she's not there anymore.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta figure out if that caveat still holds. Otherwise,
That's right. It goes to a black hole. Yep. Anyway, that's all we got on Fair Games right now. That's gonna get next up, the 2 Horizon multiplayer games. So one is called Horizon Hunters Gathering, the dumbest name for a game ever. And this one is being worked on by Guerrilla.
do you think a hunter-gatherer joke is the way to title this game? Is that
Hunters Gathering is the title of this game. This one is actually being worked on by Guerrilla. So this is like in-house team that made the single-player game.
No, thank you.
This is what, a 3-player cooperative, like hack and slashy thing, like isometric. Yeah. Are you excited about this at all? Yeah.
Like, I don't have any. The only thing I care about in Horizon is Taylor's story.
And she's just a bit like person in the cinematic of this. Like they put her basically a cameo here. Like they had to put her in here, otherwise nobody would care about this at all.
I mean, I'm her team here, but like they're basically going to people.
She's the boss. Yeah.
You know, they're the ones that are going to run the tutorial. You're going to go out there and play the character.
Yep. Hack and slash away.
Waste your time killing 4,000 of these things for like a better skin or a new bow or something.
Yeah. Yeah. This game I think is gonna come this year. At least that's how it sounded when they talked about it. They did a huge like developer doc on this when they put it out. So it's pretty far along. They've already had a couple of different betas for this that people have played. My guess is it comes out this year, if not first quarter of next year.
Robo Neon says the Rising Federation for like, really?
Yeah. Well, here's the other thing. That's not the only one. There's another Horizon multiplayer game that's coming called Horizon Steel Frontiers. And this one is more of your traditional, like, PC, MMO style game. It doesn't have a stylized art style like Horizon Hunters Gathering does. It looks more like a Horizon game looks like, but it's an MMO. So it's all the combat on cooldowns and all the other stuff.
Once again,
This, instead of a single player Horizon game, we're getting these two. I mean, this is fantastic. Right. Well, my point is like if you signed off on this, because I think it's Nexon or something. If you signed on for this, why do you then
Where's the cargo?
multiplayer game from Guerrilla when they could make Horizon 3? Maybe. They're waiting for PS6. It's possible. Of these two games, which one seems more interesting? Seriously, if I had to tell you to pick one to play, which one would you pick? The Gorilla. Just for this big factor. That'd be my pick. No, not necessarily. Really? Yeah. It's more, I think this is probably more similar to the base Horizon game. I think you're right. But I just, because Gorilla's making the other one,
Go. Deposit.
No, I'd rather do this.
Okay, that actually makes perfect sense to me.
Absolutely kind of forced me to do one or the other.
And Vincent in chat says Horizon Zero Dawn is one of the biggest new IPs of the previous generation. Yeah, it is. There's no doubt about it. I mean, it's crazy that there's 2 multiplayer spin-offs coming from Horizon.
I mean, basically that's what happened. Like, you know, Horizon was Sony's biggest new IP in like 2 generations. So I think since God of War, was it Last of Us?
Yeah, it went all in. There's no doubt
And
about
so
it.
they basically went all in with what they thought was the style at the time, which is multiplayer. Oh, this is super popular as a single player game. Maybe we can get money out of people every month.
Yeah,
That's all it is.
yeah, yep, that's true. So anyway, 2 Horizon multiplayer games. My guess is they show a ton of those.
Probably. I mean,
I wonder how they're going to stagger the releases of the 2 so they don't.
I don't
stagger
think I have a key, guys.
arguably they are
I don't think I picked one up.
Yeah, the cat is it's the next song.
I guess Sony's barely featured.
Yeah. Well, the other thing is that both of those games are going to be PC as well. They're multiplayer. So those will be the only PlayStation games that are also coming to PC. With what? I think the first kind of ended up releasing on Switch and everything else. No, or it is, and because it came out on the other platforms like 2 years afterwards or something. There's a big yeah, I think so. And then there was a big delay from PlayStation to so probably some fake contracts, but yeah. Next up, Spider-Man 3. I think we're gonna see Spider-Man 3. Are we gonna see the next game from Insomniac at all? No.
Wait.
Is Spider-Man 3 the next one? Yeah. Is it?
It should be Wolverine, Spider-Man 3,
The next.
see Spider-Man 3.
Yeah, I mean, look, if you're Insomniac, you've been working on your other game for years and years. I don't think you want to muddy the water. You want to make sure everybody goes
Focus on Wolverine. We'll probably might do Spider-Man 3.
Yeah, third trailer maybe. Yeah, because Wolverine will be out of that. So,
Spider-Man 3 will lighting.
that's all you need.
Crates delivered.
Yeah, set the internet ablaze. Yeah. We're really starting to get in here. We're starting to learn the first information on the next game from Media Molecule. Back in 2024, the studio had said that they were moving away from their game pool design, that their next game was going to be more of a traditional video game than Dream and Little Big Planet. And then yesterday, or the day before, news came out that their next game is open world. So you think we'll see? I mean, they are way overdue to show. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. That might be one game in the middle there.
Okay, hold on a second. What do I? Who's this guy? Inspector.
I really thought they have not. They're working on a new game, and hopefully we get to see it. If not, I think it will definitely be at the Game Awards for sure. Because they're overdue to show. And they talked about it 2 years ago, so they should be ready to show that off. I'm guessing that will be there. And then just the final 2 games we're not going to talk about. Phantom Blade Zero, and Proton, Fighting Souls. So there you go. That's mostly the PlayStation lineup. What kind of, do you expect any surprises of any type? What about Sony fans? Think they might be ready to have something? Right. That's what I thought too, but I mean, that's a big studio. They gotta be working on something. You gotta have to do something now. People talk about Infamous. Say Infamous may come back, or a remake or something. Keep it with the
I mean, considering how much Infamous
I literally just got 2 exotic kingdoms. Like they're literally just raining exotics. Exotic is no longer a rare thing. Way too many exotics.
Yeah.
get another DLC thing from
No, they already said no DLC. Yeah, they're already done. They're doing the one.
They did the other island.
Not coming up in the island.
Oh yeah. You're right. Yeah. But all they're doing is the multiplayer thing this time. That's it.
I mean, there's not much.
Yeah. To get enemies and stuff, whatever. Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
They could always follow up on.
Finally.
Because the end that implies that Jin is heading off to the base of the name to figure out where their armor is.
Right. That's true. Yeah. So there you go. That's our preview of Sony State of Play again. Yeah.
Let's talk about whatever else talk about that. Never made it back.
Yeah. By the way, this is literally almost exactly a week tonight. It's like 30 minutes shy of a week tonight. So don't forget, we'll be here next Tuesday. That's Sony State of Play Live. That's what we expect. Next up, we're going to move on to the next event during Naughty 3 2026 on Game Fest, whatever you call it, and that is Jeff Keighley Big Summer Game Fest 2026 press event. That is happening Friday, June 5th at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern, so you're starting to notice the trend. Be ready at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern throughout the entire next 2 weeks. So that seems to be the time when everything is popping off. And that's when Jeff Keighley's big blowout happens. And it will be interesting to see this year. Like, again, I mentioned last week, even Jeff isn't really pumping things up that much this year. He's still kind of being low key with the promotion for the show. Maybe. Yeah. I mean, I'm guessing he knows exactly what's in the Sony thing and in the Xbox thing. He's got to take his scraps, be my guess. But what we're going to focus on when we discuss his show is all the...
Do I just need to hop on a plane now?
Any of these games that we're about to discuss in this section could end up in a PlayStation event. Chances are a lot of them will, because PlayStation has first pick on all of them. So they could end up in PlayStation, they could end up in Xbox, they could end up in Nintendo. But we're just going to go through all the big third-party stuff here in this section when we talk about Jeff's Summer Game Fest. So, again, we want to focus on games here, not games you know about, because we can sit here and we can talk about Control Resonant, or Onimusha Way of the Sword, or Star Wars.
Did I finish that bounty?
And all that kind of stuff, but we want to talk about stuff that we don't know anything about.
80%. God damn it.
So the first one we're going to discuss here is Virtua Fighter 6. And Matt, I know for a fact that this game is going to be shown because the whole presentation leaked 2 days ago. Now, I was going to show the leaked gameplay. Did you watch it?
Contract Pikers Exotic.
Funny, because I was just telling someone at a party about it.
Oh, really?
And then, that came up. So the next morning, I texted him. I was like, speak to the devil. There you go. Yep. And he was, and he hadn't played a Virtua Fighter, I think. And I told him kind of what they were trying to do with this. He's like, what? And all I got back was, holy fuck.
I ranked through syndicates offer you special access to new renegades abilities.
Yeah. So I thought about running it in the show today. It has actually not been copyright struck by Sega yet, which is crazy. So I almost was going to run it, and then I was like, you know what? Sega is probably going to strike that thing in 2 days, and then that episode will be worthless. So I'm not going to show you the gameplay. You can go to Sifted and watch it. It's live there right now. Just go to the Virtua Fighter 6 game page and watch it. And then it'll be there until they take it down, but I'm not going to run it in the show here. And one thing I would just
we
say
did
is
finish
way faster
both contracts, the priority and the normal, which is big.
I wouldn't say that.
Really? It seemed way more action.
It's like the main thing.
They chose, but
it's not
so Renegades, we don't have any key cards, which is okay.
I mean, if you watch top level players playing that game, that's how fast it moves.
Yeah.
Oh, I have another priority.
It was great.
No.
I watched a full tournament of
complete next fill for contested jobs.
It's about the same.
Okay, so
but it looks great.
do a
so
contested
head on over to
area.
Sifted.net and watch it over there. We're not going to show it to you here, but I guarantee you
Oh, this
that
one
this is
too.
going to be
Both of
in
them.
either PlayStation, most likely, or Xbox's press event, because this is not, as of right now, even coming to Switch 2.
I will say that there's a lot more circular motion than in the
Interesting.
previous ones. Maybe not 3, because 3 had a button dedicated
Both of
to
them.
side
Right.
dodging.
Yep.
But the fact that you are able to push each other around and pull each other past each other, there's a lot more of that in this, which is a reflection of actual, martial arts in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
The way that hands interact with each other during the throws and during the blocking and stuff. Crazy.
It looks good.
Completely unnecessary.
Yeah.
But, the aesthetic of it is unbeatable.
Yeah. For the record, Matt and I are huge Virtua Fighter fans. I mean, it's my favorite fighting franchise to play. So
It's my favorite 3D fighting.
yeah, me too. Yeah,
For sure.
Yeah, I'm very excited. But anyway, we wanted to get that out of the way first because we know it's going to be there because they leaked out the present. And I do feel bad for Sega, but that's the way it goes sometimes.
I mean, that's the way it goes always with Sega.
Yeah.
It's just Sega.
That's true. Next up, Pipe Dream, Grand Theft Auto 6. Gonna see anything from anybody there?
Not a chance in hell.
Now, obviously, if it is gonna happen, it would happen at the PlayStation thing. But you don't think trailer 3? There's
Rockstar doesn't.
even a 1% chance.
Zero. Rockstar don't need help.
You're right. Why would Rockstar let Sony do that when it could do it itself?
Why would
Yeah.
they help anyone else?
I had to bring it up because it is the biggest game that's pending release right now, and we really don't know that much
They
about
could
it.
drop
It's a
this thing,
crazy
they could
part.
drop the trailer at 1 a.m. on a Sunday, and everyone would wake up for it somehow.
Yeah.
Then it would matter.
I would give it like a 5% chance of being in PlayStation's thing. So, yeah, it's not going to happen, but we have to bring it up. It is the biggest game in the industry right now, but yeah, chances of it showing up at anything at Naughty 3 2026, very, very slim. Next up, Hogwarts Legacy 2. So it hasn't been that long since Hogwarts Legacy
We
came
need to
out.
do
It came
another
out in
priority
2023.
contract.
So we're
I
coming
thought
up
this was
on
done.
almost-
I cannot believe they didn't do DLC for this.
I know, but I don't think they ever get to be as deep as it was.
But why wouldn't you?
I don't. Just post haste.
Why
do
do
it.
you weirdos, all these fucking companies and publishers go around like hoping that these stupid ass multiplayer games are gonna be giant hits, like Halo style hits, and then like you finally make one based on one of the most popular IPs in the history of IPs, and it's a big hit, and everyone's like, "Whoa, we weren't ready for that." I was like,
Yeah.
"What the fuck? Then why did you make it?"
I know. You didn't think it was gonna be.
Why
big.
did you make the most detailed Harry Potter game in the fucking history of Harry Potter games and then be like, "Oh, we weren't ready for it to people to want more of this"? Like, what did you fucking think?
Yep. Well, the sequel is being worked on right now. We know that for sure, but we really have no idea when it's coming or when it might be ready to be shown. But it's to the point now where we can discuss that it might be ready to be shown.
Maybe. I mean, even if it is shown, I would imagine it's probably still like another year or two out.
Oh yeah, it definitely not coming out this year. Maybe holidays next year, best case scenario.
Yeah. The nice thing is you don't have to synergize with much. I guess
Right.
you could synergize with the TV show, but it's
When does that launch?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Probably next year. I think they're shooting it now, so probably next year.
Maybe next year. I mean, that may actually work out that they released the game along
I
with.
mean,
the
obviously
TV
it's
show.
not related because the TV show is the books, and this is, what, 100 years earlier. So
yeah.
But again, it's just you want to throw it out there when Harry Potter awareness is up, I guess, because of the show.
I'd give this a 30 to 40% chance of being shown,
Maybe.
roughly. Yeah.
I don't
mean,
know
you
what
can get
this
away with a lot
is.
with this one in terms of
What
like,
is
it's like,
this?
here's a shot of an owl swooping in the logo and the music, and there you go.
Yeah.
Like you don't.
They could announce it.
Yeah, you don't
Lawless
even need-
Frontier.
Without much fanfare.
Yeah, here's Hogwarts inheritance or something. I don't know, whatever. It was another word other than legacy.
That's a pretty good one. Hogwarts Inheritance. So anyway, chances
You play
are,
the richest kid in Slytherin in this one.
chances are we won't see this, but again, had to bring it up. It is a big game that's on the way.
Hogwarts Origins, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So-
I just, not long ago, I just searched the database of Sifted for words like that, for like origin. And there's literally like 80 games in our database with the word origin in the title.
Hogwarts
somewhere.
Genesis.
Right, that was another one.
Hogwarts Resistance.
Judgment, that's another one.
Hogwarts Judgment is a little weird.
Yeah. So
I'm
anyway,
gonna go to
chances are we probably
post.
won't see-
Post. I need to pop some of
we
these.
probably won't see this one, but we need to bring it up because the last one has sold almost 40 million units. It's insane.
Who would have thought when you give an entire generation something they wanted since they were tiny children?
People want
they
it.
want it.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yep.
Who knew?
Yep. Next up.
That's the game that they should have been trying to make since the beginning.
No, you're
of the
right.
Harry Potter
From
franchise.
the beginning. Yep. They should have. Yeah, for real. All those EA games were just wasting time to get to that. Yep. Next up, The Witcher 4. Right now, this is in full production at CD Projekt Red. I really struggle to guess when this might be coming out, though.
I still say 2030.
Because they just stopped 100% working on Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah.
So now
They only hit full production on this about a year ago.
Right.
And it took 4 years to make Cyberpunk, and Cyberpunk still took another year to be finished.
Right. They
So
released
I'm-
it when they shouldn't have.
So I'm saying... if
3
you
years
start-
from last year, so,
So I'm
2029, 20...
No, I'm saying 5 years.
5 years from last year?
Last year. 2030.
So that would be 6 years of production then.
That would be 5 years of full production.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds about
'Cause
right.
that's how long it took to finish Cyberpunk. Because they released it. Well, essentially, I would say that you released Cyberpunk a year early.
Yeah.
After defeating a target with the melee attack, final blows with this weapon cause target to explode for curse throw.
Let's be
It's
honest,
so
they've
good.
already put out this huge chunk of Unreal Engine 5 footage. Like, they say this isn't the game. This is the effing game. Nobody does this for a little demo.
I mean, sure, like but I would maybe the area won't be exactly
Right.
the same. Maybe any this exact mission probably won't be in
Right.
it. But clearly, this is
the freaking game.
This is the
This is Witcher 4. This is what it's going to look like. Yeah.
What it's going to look like. It's more or less what it's going to play like.
Yeah.
It-
So
they're just saying like maybe this exact market isn't going to be in the actual final game, but I think you're getting a pretty good vertical slice here.
now they haven't even put out a trailer for this. They put this out, but they haven't. They put out like a little teaser that shows the logo or whatever. They have not put out a legitimate trailer for this. Do you think we might get that at least?
No.
No.
This game's a
Yeah.
whole high school graduation.
And this is why, Matt. This is why it's so far away. They're worried about the muscles of the horse.
Meanwhile, they debut Unreal 6 with Rocket League. And I'm like, I mean, I guess it looks better than Rocket League, but
not really. I hear you. It was really
I don't
dumb.
know if you could have a better example of diminishing returns.
Yeah, than Rocket
than
League.
Rocket League.
You're right. That's the least convincing argument for Unreal Engine 6 is Rocket League for sure.
But this, I mean, again, it's gorgeous. You don't really need more than this for a long time.
Yeah.
Especially not until you get to the point where you know exactly which tech you're going to have to push to convince everybody to buy new NVIDIA cards.
Yeah. I mean, now that we have this, all really people are going to want to see, fans, is story stuff.
Yeah.
Like, what's the plot?
What's the plot?
Who are
Where's
the
Geralt?
characters?
Where's everybody? What are you doing? What are you after?
I mean, look, you can. There's a bear walking across the lawn.
Want this? I want to complete this. Alright, we finish all the daily. We have all the weekly done.
But I mean, this video is so stunning that it's okay, yep, Witcher 4 is going to look freaking awesome.
Let's go see
Of course, all
it.
this stuff's like, it's not, because you got to hedge your bets in case Puddlegate.
Where's ChatGPT?
Okay, maybe there's not
ChatGPT.
that many needles on the tree in the final version. If you're running a 5 series card, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, pretty much.
But
yeah.
this, I mean, I already know that this is probably the game that's going to finally make me upgrade my graphics card in 4 years, right?
Yeah. I mean, look at that.
Look at it.
It's worth it.
Look at I mean, anyone who watches this show knows that one of the nitpicks I complain about all the time is objects clipping through flowing cloth and capes. And look at how the swords do not ever clip through the
or her arms
or
or
her
hands.
arms.
Yeah.
Like they brush against. Pristine.
Yeah.
How much do you want?
Yeah.
I will give you whatever you want for that graphics card that does that.
What about the game? Will you pay $100 for that one?
I will pay whatever they ask for this game. Again, like I said, I've been replaying The Witcher 3 because one of my friends is starting it for the first time.
Yeah.
And I wanted to replay it to be able to answer her questions if she has any. Because I don't remember the beginning of that game. But I'm like, I've been all the way through. I mean, I played I think 40 some hours of it in a week because it's my 6th time.
It's easy to get sucked
That
in.
game is in my top 5 easily.
It just
probably
sucks
top
in.
3.
Cinetike says, I think they're trying for a GTA 6 kind of scope with this. Yeah, and I mean, by that I mean attention to detail.
Guys, I think I'm gonna go.
So it could
It's
be a
already
lot longer than
12:30.
Because they just said last week that they never want to repeat what happened with Cyberpunk 2077. They're like, we learned the lesson. We're never doing that again.
I think they can
Welcome
make
back.
2030.
Yo, OB. I just saw your message from a minute and a half ago. What's going on?
Yeah. They've already got all that stuff working. And remember, by the time of 2030,
How hard is this course? Heavy ammo final blow. That's not
I
bad.
believe that.
It's like how everyone thought Star Citizen looked amazing.
Right. And
now it's just like it just looks like everything.
It's like a Switch 2 game.
Good day launches. Okay.
Yeah, you look at
We can do that.
Characters in the cutscenes, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
Ooh.
that's not good.
Yep.
Like,
$1 billion.
Sleepy.
They cost $1 billion this week that people have given that money pit. $1 billion freaking dollars.
Those guys, crime does pay.
How do they get people to give them like $5,000? I can't get people to give us $5
Need
on our
boots.
Patreon.
Well, have you tried putting pictures of spaceships up? Because that seems to be all it takes.
Howdy, partner. We just did several missions. We did Fire and Ice.
That's it.
We did a couple of Lawless Frontier missions.
If only Chris Roberts was eligible to run for president.
Yeah.
They could really.
I'm just debating, do I want to step away and go to bed, or do I want to finish this?
People have forgotten about this. This trailer.
We got this priority contract. I think we just got this. We just finished one, and the game gave me another one.
3 or 4 year anniversary of them putting this out and then never mentioning it again.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, they're way overdue to show this game.
Maybe it got shut down when Square.
So we need to do a contested job.
Maybe.
Disney's like, no.
So that will be here, contested territory.
But seriously, like,
Either
what's happening
here
with this
or
game?
here.
Why does this franchise franchise take 15 years to make a new entry?
I don't know. Yeah. So
Venus. Both of them is in Venus.
Who cares?
Yeah, I mean, I thought you cared. You love Kingdom Hearts.
continuously
That was like
fascinated by the
25
choices you
years
Guardians
ago.
make
I've
when
known you
It was
that long.
literally 25. Kingdom Hearts came out 25 years ago.
Garishness.
I know. It's nuts. I mean, this trailer's 3 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, when do you think we'll realistically get a look
Like
at
the
it?
people who are strongly emotionally invested in Kingdom Hearts are like 40 now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like in Kingdom Hearts 3 kind of closed it off well enough, I guess. I don't know.
I enjoy this. It's crazy that it's already 12:30.
It's totally screwed up by taking
I'm gonna go to
Francis
bed.
games. That it's
I'd
kept
rather go
young
to
people from
sleep.
Getting into Square Enix games.
As it
Kids are
continues
gonna
to,
be
like,
up here in like
just drag
6
it- like, how many
hours,
times
6.5
do you go back to the same
hours.
fucking Disney worlds with the same. I mean,
I like this gaming podcast. If anybody wants to watch, I'm gonna post it in the chat.
I don't know. Yeah. So here's my answer to that question.
But how was your day today, Obi? I'm gonna be heading out, but I want to know how's your day. I don't have a. Is that how it's spelled? Yep. Docs chat. Once broadcast has been created, your live chat, your private. Okay. Is this connected to my YouTube? Interesting. Let me reconnect this. Password. Key. Hold on, I gotta get my code. And display. Capture. There you go. We got the chat here. Come on. Come on, chat. Why is it does not stick? I want the chat to stick to OBS. There you go. Done some raids and dungeons. About to hop off for the night. It's 6:30. Jesus Christ, you go to bed at 6:30 in the morning, bro? I don't know how you do it. That's impressive. I'm dying over here. It's 12:30. But I have kids, man. They are a handful. Have a good night. Have a great Sunday, Obi. See you later. Yep. Hopping off. Peace.